I've got a little update on the car. You may be wondering why it's on jack stands. The lift is full right now, but I'll get it on here in an hour or so. I had an issue with it. I was driving it, breaking it in. I got just a little over 100 miles on it. And I parked it, and the next morning, I noticed my trans brake was sticking in the lock position. And then normally when that happens, it tells me there's some metal shavings in that transmission. So I went ahead and dropped the pan out, and I'll show you what I got. Here's the pan. I went through and cleaned everything up, but there was a ton of metal shavings in here already, so there's some issues in the trans. I'm not sure what caused it or what's going wrong with it, but I decided I'm going to actually be taking it out today, and I have to leave at about 4 o'clock in the morning and head to Alabama. It's going to PTC, which is Precision Torque Converters. They're the ones I got my torque converter from. Taking it to them, they're going to go through the whole trans, check the converter, make sure it looks good, and then they're going to put any new parts in it that it needs, put it back together, and I'm actually going to bring it right back home with me. So, still planning on making Ford Takeover, just a little delay, but if I work some overtime, I think I can still make it. I've already got the valve body and everything pulled out when I was looking at it. So, I'm going to go ahead and get that dropped out now. I've got the trans all taken out, so everything went pretty smooth, minus one bolt, took a while to get to. Other than that, everything's good, and I've got the transmission and everything loaded up. It's 12 o'clock right now, so in about 4 hours, I'll be leaving for Alabama, and hopefully be heading back around lunch, and they get it finished up. See, everything's on the back, got the converter, valve body's in that box, and the trans there, so that should be everything they need. It's about 2:30. I got in, showered, cleaned up, and just heading out, trying to get a little early start, make sure nothing gets delayed. So I should be there right now, somewhere around 45 minutes early. So hopefully everything goes smoothly. Just coming up to PTC there, you can see their sign there. So I'm gonna drop this trans off.
Your destination is on the left.
I'll get them, they're gonna take it apart and let me watch them take it apart, so I'll be able to see what's wrong with it. One of the first things he seen right away was, you can see where that drum was rubbing on the outer edge, was making metal shavings. It was actually rubbing on another one, so they were not clearanced correctly when it was put together previously. They put my transmission on a dyno and made sure everything worked correctly here. I've got my transmission and everything loaded up. They got everything fixed up there. The converter is still good. They just went through and flushed everything out. So I'll head home with it and get everything installed. I'm back with the trans here at the shop. Got the converter, trans. So hoping to get it installed here pretty soon. I haven't slept last night, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start working on it. Try and finish it up today yet. I've got everything put back on, got the exhaust on, transmission, trans brake, drive shaft. Everything looks good. I'm fixing to refill it with fluid and I'll be ready to go give this thing a try. I've got all the fluids and everything put in, so I'm ready to go give this thing a try. Now you can actually notice I have added turbo blankets. From previous videos I didn't have it, but you will melt your oil cap if you don't have those turbo blankets. Anyways, I'll go give this thing a try and see how this trans does. This trans makes the car, it feels like a completely new car. The torque converter grabs a lot better. All the gears shift good. The pressures feel good. Before, it used to shift by itself from second to third, and it's not supposed to do that with a manual valve body. I got a true reverse manual valve body. Everything seems to be working good. I'm super impressed with it. So if you've got a Turbo 400 or a Power Glide or need a converter or something, definitely take it to the guys at Performance Torque Converters. They can get you set up. And I did add a couple extra parts in my transmission, just a couple upgrades, but their prices are super reasonable. So if you have anything you need done, I would definitely pay them a visit. This will be the end of this video, so I'll see you next time.